I love driving the Roadster because it's one of those cars that if you've had a bad day or you've got stress from work, you jump into that car, roof off, the sun's out, you get the breeze in your face, the tune's up, all your problems go away. My name is Colalillo. My car's a 1934 Ford Roadster. I've had this car for as long as I can remember. I started building it in the garage with my dad when I was about 7 years old. The name for the car, I just always call it the Roadster.
What's the name of that car in Postman, Pat?
Now you're thinking of
what
Brum.
Is it? Rum.
Brum. It's not Brum.
It is Brum.
Just because it's yellow, it's not Brum.
I've known Andy for about 16 years now, and he brainwashed me to fall in love with cars by giving me a pickup truck to drive to the local Peps to pick up spare parts for him. So we've missed plenty of boys' nights out, or rocked up pretty late, I'd say an hour or two before lockout, because Andy's had something to do in the garage. Yeah, it would have been on the road just in time for us to start university and start taking us for a drive to meet the girls at uni, yeah?
Don't put that in.
Please put that in. I reckon, mate, you've had more cars than what you've had girlfriends.
It's close. My motto is mini cars, one woman.
Yeah.
It's life simpler.
Yeah. Let's think, what cars have you had?
All right, so there's the 34 Roadster. There's the 64 Buick that's gone. I have a 65 Buick Riviera now, but I still have my 36 three-window coupe, which is a car I've wanted to build ever since I finished the Roadster. I also have a couple of cars that were my dad's, so I have his 39 Plymouth Coupe, which he bought when he was 17 years old. He had that as a hot rod and as a race car, and at the moment I'm in the process of turning it back into more of a hot rod. I want to be able to actually take it back out on the street and use the car. And I have his 34 Roadster. Both those cars were in his shed when I was a toddler and made a pretty big impression on me, and sentimental value on those they'll never leave. And I actually also have my grandfather's 1966 Holden HR, which he bought from brand new from the dealer. My dad restored it about 20 years ago, and yeah, again, another car that'll never leave.
Now I'll go through your girlfriends. I think the Roadster took Andy a while to build it. He would have started it when he was about 6 or 7 years old, when his dad got him the body and the chassis.
My old man had built a 34 Roadster, a black one fended, that was one of his first hot rods. When I was born, he actually bought and built me a 34 Ford Roadster billy cart. We did a couple of hot rod shows together when I was a little kid. So as I sort of got bigger, it was sort of the natural progression that I'd build the next size up. Having built a car from the frame up, it's a good feeling. I think it teaches you a lot about patience and perseverance.
I think you also tested out the patience of a lot of your friends on that car, mate.
Yeah, and my old man. I was pretty fussy when I was without a licence, and it's my first and only car.
We probably didn't need to paint every bit of that chassis now either as well, yeah?
Yeah, well, you had to do it once. Perfection was pretty important at the time. Now, so not so much. Probably feel for my dad a bit more reflecting on how fussy I was during the build, but I don't regret a thing. My dad was a pretty serious guy in the car scene, so from day one it was pretty much carved out for me that cars would be part of my life.
I think you were screwed, mate. I don't think you had an option, did you?
No. I pretty much grew up in the garage. I can remember Mum yelling at me and Dad because it'd be 9 o'clock and I had to go to school the next day. I wanted to be in the shed helping Dad. Growing up in the shed with a dad that lived and breathed it, there wasn't much chance for me.
Plus Christmas presents.
Most kids got movie tickets and PlayStation games. I got car parts, so we knew where that was going. This car is special to me, not just because it's the first car I built from scratch, but it's a car I built with my dad growing up. You can't go back in time, and it's just something I can't replace. I could sell it and buy other cars and do other things, but I don't think I'd be able to replace what that car means to me.
I think you definitely learnt the time value of money in that car, man.
Yeah.
I don't know any other kid that got paid $50 to mow the lawn at the age of 7.
Yeah, he was pretty fussy with his lawn. It's a great feeling driving this car. It's what I wanted it to be. It's a hot rod. It's been chopped. It's got a small block, a 4-speed, hot rod wheels, big and littles, no roof, no fenders. It's loud. You can have a good time driving that car without getting into too much trouble. When you're driving this car, you're not thinking about anything else. I'm Andy Colalillo, and this is my Sunday driver.
No. Sorry, mate.
Don't chop straight in case they like it.
I'm Andy Colalillo, and this is my Sunday driver.
I'm Andy Colalillo, and this is my Sunday driver.